today's main topic of the show today. And y'all are probably going to laugh at this. Or probably like, oh shit, oh my god. Oh, this is serious. Ay, Dios mío. But today, we will be talking about the most underrated type of character and most underappreciated character in anime. Most underappreciated type of character, stereotype of character, character type. Most underappreciated waifu stereotype. We're going to be talking about bitches in anime. And everybody hates them. Like, if you were to point out one character, one character that's a bitch in an anime, and you say that you like them, it's going to be hella rare. Besides some exceptions, it's basically unanimous that the bitch will always be hated. However, their characters in general are basically overclouded, and their purposes of being in that show are basically overclouded by their stereotype being the bitch of the show. I already got like the mainstays that I thought of. Like, I already thought of 4 off the top. We got everybody's favorite one. You already know Mauti from Shield Hero. Everybody loves her. Oh, you already know. She's such a darling. We got your girl Mommy from Rent a Girlfriend. Oh yes, top tier all the way. Gotta love it. Kissing someone on a rental girlfriend date. How you go, girl. But Ami Kawashima, you already know. Some people actually do like her. If you guys watch The Silent Voice, you already know. Naoka. So respectful. Such a wonderful young lady. When you think about it though, most of them are from romance animes. And if not, it's something sexually related. That's basically what it is. Chewie, who Satsuki? I don't know if Sasuke would be considered a bitch, because she had a purpose for doing all of that, and everybody saw right through it pretty early on too. And she still showed some love to Ryuko. She was just trying to test her strength. I really wouldn't put her in that category. So if we were to look at Ami is basically like the structure of a likable bitch. Ami is not trying to be like an asshole. She's just saying how she feels. I'm not gonna say she's not trying to be, because she obviously is trying to be a bitch. But she has her reasons, and out of 4 that I've listed, it's blatantly obvious, and everybody starts to like her. Everybody knows the reasoning towards her assholery. It's because she cares for all of her, everybody in that group, if you get what I mean. And she doesn't want anybody getting hurt. And she's the most mature out of all of them. I mean, the way that she was saying it is kind of like immature, because she was kind of being a little dickheadish. But she still was like, you gotta chill, or someone's gonna get hurt in this romantic affair that you guys got here. You know what I mean? And because of that, everybody started to like Ami. And there are probably some people who still don't like Ami because of her attitude. But at the same time, you gotta respect her character and what she brings to the table with the relationship between Ryuji and Taiga. And she probably even tried to mess with Ryuji. She almost did it twice. And she was like, you know what, that's Taiga's day. You know? So yeah. I think Naoka is probably in the same boat as Ami, actually. Because like, even though she's done way worse than Ami, obviously. Ami's one of those, but like, she wouldn't go to the extreme and actually pick fights with a deaf girl.
Don't you dare try to play the victim!
Naoka is crazy. It's either just intense jealousy that she couldn't get Shoya, or it's just something that's still, you know what, nah, that's probably, I don't think there's any other explanation. To have that much assholery, to actually do that to a deaf girl, because she basically ruined her friendship with one of her best friends in elementary school. At least in her eyes. She's actually one of the only people that feels more sympathy for Shoya, who's the main character of Silent Voice, than the one who's actually the victim, which is even worse. Even though, as the viewers, will still feel bad for Shoya. Shoya himself doesn't feel bad for himself. The fact that she thinks Shoya is more of a victim than Shoko, it kind of aggravates the viewer, which makes the viewers not like her at all. But then, of course, later on, she starts becoming a little bit more soft. I know there's some stuff in the manga that might be a silent voice too. What she did is obviously wrong, but she still had her reasons. She's not really as like big in the picture as Ami was, which probably doesn't like help her case to show that she's a better person than we all think she is, because she's obviously a terrible person, and like there's no doubt. But her character shows that there's actually an antagonist in such a heartfelt show. That Shoya is not the only reason why she's struggling. That Shoko is struggling, I should say. But Mami Nanami, oh man. Let me tell you a story. Because I think it's already out in the table. Like, balls all out. Like, Rent a Girlfriend is a cringy ass show. And it's not even a thought. Like, yo. The name Rent a Girlfriend. How do you rent girlfriend, yo? You already know that the protagonist is going to be a loser. A freaking loser, man. Yeah. He's a freaking bum. That's just sad. He's just trying to hide it from everybody else, bro. Like, get it for free. But, yeah. Let me tell y'all about the time when I was watching Rent a Girlfriend. It was in the middle of the night. And, I'm not trying to spoil what happens. But what Mami is basically the ex-girlfriend that broke up with Kazuya. It's just that every time, and I feel bad for her, because like it's not even her fault that the show is cringy. It's just the interactions between Kazuya and Mami. If they interact, you already know that something stupid, crazy, retarded is gonna happen. You know how you like cringe? You're like, oh my gosh, I don't want to watch this. Yeah. It's like one of those moments. Nothing even has to happen between them. If they're on the same screen, then you already know it's gonna get cringy. And it sucks because since Kazuya is the main character, you're gonna see him 95% of the time. And then Mami is going to be with him because Kazuya has all the screen time. And it's Kazuya and Mami's cross paths. Oh, you already know what. Let me be frank. Once Mami like got off the screen, I was fine. And like if there was like scenes with Mami by herself, I'm just fine. But like Kazuya just makes everything such a cringe fest. It's just crazy. But then there's just this one scene. It's a beach episode. Let me tell you what happened. On my bed, just watching it. I'm cringing a little bit, like, okay, so, and then they get behind a rock. I'm like, okay, what? Okay. Nah, don't tell me. When I tell you, I did this, but it was stuck there and I couldn't do anything about it. Like, I was having like a mini stroke. I didn't want to go out like that. I was trying to force my way back into my, dude, like my spirit just left. I tried to fight it. I tried to not make as much noise either. So I tried to fight it. I had to pull it back in, my whole spirit. And when I finally came back, I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna watch Netflix. And I just couldn't. Man. It took me so long to watch half an episode. Luckily, I finished it. But still, Mami kissing Kazuya right when he was on a rental date with Chizuru. That's the main thing that had me cringing. She is in a G tier human being. That like, and we all knew this. Kazuya's a simp. That's what he is. He's just a simp. He's just a straight up simp. But it's not gonna be structured that well without the existence of Mami. Mami's existence helps Kazuya's character. And even though Kazuya's character is kind of trash, it works out. And mainly it's because of Mami's existence as a character. You guys gotta watch the last episode of that too, where we see a whole nother side of Mami. And that's when I start to respect her a little bit more. She's still a terrible human being, but she definitely went from a G tier to maybe a D minus. You know what I mean? And if he does improve as a human being, Kazuya, it shows that he's overcome the lustful appearance of Mami. And this is when we get to Mouty. See, when it comes to Shield Hero, I like Shield Hero in the beginning, but there's only a few people that I like from the show. Some of the characters, like, after a while was like, okay, y'all look cool? Like, who the fuck are y'all? You guys don't even belong here anymore. Y'all just suck now. It sucks because Shield Hero wasn't even that bad. I mean, talk about Mouty, the first episode. Y'all already know. I'm gonna bring y'all some flashbacks so if you guys get what I mean. No, y'all know that scene. Y'all know that scene. Funimation scene. You know what? Even the people who haven't watched Shield Hero know what the heck that scene is about. Like how you gonna rob your captain? Blame him for sexual assault. Ruin his life in a world that he's barely even from, and already has a disadvantage because he has a shield. Like who wants to watch 24 episodes of blocking? You already gotta feel bad for Naofumi. And see, James has not even watched the show. He doesn't even have to watch the show, and he's already saying she pisses me off. But just from that one scene, Naofumi went from a generic shonen protagonist to becoming a pretty cool character afterwards. And you know what? I'm not even gonna talk about her character structure. It's just that one scene. It just made afterwards, the aftermath of it just made Naofumi such a better character. Because he was gonna be this generic nobody that's just the main character and nobody wants to look at. And now look at this. He becomes an edgy edgelord. He gave me Yusuke vibes for a good 10 episodes, yo. That man Naofumi was cooking. He was carrying the show on his back. It's got to take an anime a good while to have the main character be the best character on the show. But if the other characters are meh, it kind of just brings it down. The thing I don't understand why was she was always trying to trouble the dude. Oh, her father. Pops didn't like the Shield Hero, and she just wanted some recognition from her father. I think that's what it was. But yeah, she just wanted clout, and it obviously backfired later on. Bitch. If it wasn't for that one scene, if they didn't make that one scene up, it would have, Naofumi in the Shield Hero as an anime would never be as good. In either way, Shield Hero for me is a 7.5. But yeah, that's pretty much it, man. All I'm saying is, moral of the story, bitch of the anime, you guys really have to, like, you can hate on them. I'm not gonna say that you guys shouldn't hate on them, but you still gotta appreciate their character structures. Hate on them for sure. They're supposed to be hated. If they're hated, then the writers are doing a great job. But you cannot sleep on their characters and their character structures and what they do for the show and the protagonist. Every show that has had a bitch in their show has definitely gave a boost to the plot, the story, or the main character. Sakura is low-key a bitch. See, that's true. I would definitely say that's true for part 1. And in this case, for Sakura, in part 1 Sakura, I cannot defend her. She was a terrible character in part 1. Terrible. Freaking hated her. Shippuden, though, this is when she comes into this category. Because she becomes better, because she has more of an understanding for Naruto now and Sasuke. I get that there's one scene that y'all hate from Sakura. I know. You remember when she said that she loved Naruto, and Naruto knew, like, nah, this bitch for the streets. I'm trying to fuck you, Naruto. You know what I'm saying? And she put everybody to sleep. I'm gonna do it myself. But this was only to protect Naruto. And even though she said she was gonna kill Sasuke, was she really gonna slay Sasuke? She wanted Sasuke to slay her. But you can't hate on her. I don't hate on her anymore. Ever since Shippuden, I've had respect for her. Naruto was on that W time, damn right. If you guys are watching from the video, I really appreciate y'all for coming through. Shout out to everybody that came through to the live stream to be a part of this discussion. Make sure if you have not subscribed, what is you doing? Why is that subscribe button red? Why is it not gray already? Like, Is there something wrong with your screen? That has to be the reason, man. That has to be the reason. Saturdays at 1 p.m. Make sure you put the bell on. Deuces.